Okay. Hi, Manin. This video is about the rescuers. They celebrated their 43rd anniversary last month, by the way. So sorry to be late. This is a review about the movie. Yeah. Okay, in the big okay, to kick off the movie. It came out on 22nd June 1977, and the characters present the story. The film starts with showing an abandoned riverboat in a bayou somewhere. Then we get a glimpse of this girl named Penny, and she goes to the deck. Then we get a glimpse of this girl already clearly who she is. Penny. Her name is Penny. So she drops a message in the bottle pleading for help. Right. The bottle floats. We follow the bottle all the way. Floats from the swamp all the way to New York. The New York Harbor. And this movie then gets interesting. The hobo mice, which means the harbor mice, live in the takes the porter to the Rescue Aid Society. The next day, in the UN, mice around the world gathered together in the Rescue Society, who is the UN. So now we introduce to our first hero. We see our hero, Bernard. He's a janitor, the Rescue Aid Society, and they discuss. They even sing a song before they start the discussion. The Rescue Aid Society song. Then some members, then somebody comes or can smell a perfume. Is Miss Bianca. The first person when she enters, when she's spraying perfume, is the first contact between her and Mr. Bernard. They look at each other. Then she goes and the agenda, the chairman reads the agenda and so forth. And he asks to bring the bottle in. This Bernard comes with a comb like a ladder to take out this letter. Then this letter, you read this note, this message, the letter, the note. Sorry, I call it the note. With the help of Bianca. In the note, find the first location, the location of the orphanage she was, and pleading for help. She's pleading for help. So she asks who wants to be she will go and Sue will be her co-agent or that sorry, but give their hands and she picks Mr. Bernard, the janitor. So from there it starts a relationship. On the same day, they take the bus. The bus stops right in front of the zoo, and it starts to rain. So the two get down for the bus and it starts to rain. And they hide under the mailbox. Mr. Bernard will see the map that Morningside Orphanage is a couple of blocks away. Miss Bianca decides to take a shortcut through the zoo. If you know what I mean. So Bernard goes first in the dark. Then he got scared for a lion roar. They take the original route. Once they arrive, this is very interesting. Once they arrive at Morningside Orphanage, first thing he told our then let's look around. So he'll be looking around. Then he comes to a closet and finds this box. Penny, her name. Down there got a note. Hold until further notice. Then he called Miss Bianca. Then they come see staff. Miss Bianca thinks what staff is she is adopted, so they want to find out what actually happened. Suddenly old cat, Rufus, this cat hears a conversation in the box. Then he will see what is going on. He introduced himself. He was good. They thought he was going to chase them, but they were not deaf. They were actually, he said he's an old cat, or he's old, he can't chase them. So, Bernard comes and takes out a notebook and tells what happened to this girl, Penny. So he tells the story the last time he saw Penny. He tells the story. She was sitting in her bed, very sad. But he asked her, why you're very sad? He first saw the Penny denied. Then later she confessed that it was adoption day. They look at her. Then they didn't adopt her. They adopt the little red-haired girl. So instead he tells a poem to make her feel better. The poem, The Faithful Bluebird. So once he tells the poem, finish the poem, say thank you that he even said that one day someone will come and adopt you. But we don't know when. So okay. She thanked him and gave him a bit of ginger snaps which she took during lunch. We shouldn't have taken it. So, okay, he won't tell anyone. So she cuddled him and took him for supper. They rushed for supper. And that was the story. And they asked whether anything further happened to her. So he told them about there were two strange women. Madame Medusa. So she and a partner owns a pawn shop across the street. Offered to give Penny a ride, but they didn't have any. Penny was not concerned about it. So they took her. They actually kidnapped her because she wanted to get the fit in a hole and go down and get a diamond for her. Now, So they report the police. The police gave up. First you find the girl or that she's missing. She couldn't find. They gave up hope. They said she ran away. Okay. Then the next location, very important location, the pawn shop. They went there. Said, so Mr. Bernard told Miss Bianca, let's go down to the pawn shop. So they went there. So Professor Studios. So they're thinking, what two mice can do? So they went there. After going there, they find out next clue, they find the first grade reader. Open it. It's Penny because her name, the Morningside Orphanage. So the Coco Clara bought. Then Madam Medusa, now things get interesting. You know what? Now they find where the exact location she is. Devil's Bayou. So they first hit her right with Madam Medusa, the airport, the car, but failed. So next day, they go to the airport. You go to the airport, you go to take a plane, this bird called Oliver. I don't know how to pronounce it, also there are different spelling. He's an albatross and they will fly from New York City to Devil's Bayou. Once they arrive in Devil's Bayou, that's when the plot kicks in, starts. The plot is getting very interesting to find out. They want to find out. So, the first when they see the look, they ask this Ilime tells them about this person and about this girl who's always trying to escape. During the time, she makes Penny makes one last daring escape, but later she is caught by Brutus and Nero, the crocodiles, Madame Medusa's crocodiles. Then, they brought her back, Mr. Snoops on her and that, and Mr. Snoops in the end sends her to a room. Okay, the first attempt by the mice by Bernard Miss Bianca. The first attempt entered in Bernard was snapped by the crocodile the first attempt with Miss Bianca. In the video you can see the attempt, she took a gun there when Brutus spit out Bernard, then thinks that she shout mice, then Snoops comes in, then she shoot the organ scene, then all that kind of stuff get me. This where it gets very interesting. She takes a shotgun, she aims at Miss Bianca and tries to kill her. But unfortunately, it's safe and make it back to the leaf boat. Then Miss Bianca tell that woman wanted to kill her, all that kind of stuff. Miss Bernard wanted to give up. He wanted to give up. He said the cat in the orphanage is what two mice can do. Then she reminded Bernard our society is counting on us. Okay, done now. So Penny put on her nightgown and she's called by Medusa. Medusa said, let's forget about the past. Let the past be bygones, all that. And she will say, you promise me if I find this thing, I'm trying hard. No, sorry. Trying hard. Find this diamond. Then you also promised me that will take me back to the orphanage where I can be adopted. Then she told her, why you want to go back to the orphanage? Who will adopt you? Who will adopt a homely little girl like you? And then she feels very sad as that she takes her cuddles looks like Teddy is crying. Then she goes. Then the song starts playing. Someone is waiting for you. The song will play. The background. So on the deck, tears. She's feeling very sad. Tears comes down. She looks out at the deer and a bird, and there's a bright star. Because she lost hope. Then she remembers there's a bit of hope. Then she goes back. Then when that song is playing, Rufus, Bernard and Miss Bianca finds her and follow. They go coming from the anchor side. Then things get. Then she's in the room. She prays. She prays for blood, all the people in the Rufus and all the people in the orphanage. She said running away is not working. I hope someone finds my body because running away is not working. And so this Bernard and Miss Bianca meet the entrance. They talk to her personally. So Miss Bianca said, if we three of us work together, we can make things right. Then she remembered what Rufus told her in the orphanage. Have a bit of faith. Then Mr. Bernard comes up with a plan. First plan, all the plans he come out, check out. He saw a disc got caught by Brutus and Nero. Then she show her pants. That's all. Then, they come up with a plan. Then he thinks away. Then she showed her about our Miss Bianca, they should be put in a cage. So she go down. See an elevator. Okay? So Mr. Bernard said this be okay. Bernard said okay. His friend kept his suit. So next thinking, what can we use for bait? So Penny will tell you they will eat anything. So Bianca comes out with, what about my perfume? Perfume. So she said, okay. Now how to she come up with a plan. We can escape night by taking the swarm mobile. She said she always wanted to go in the swarm mobile. But then they might be caught by Madame Medusa. So the plan, he said we need some help. The broom, and she always acted the part as saying, you as Nero the part. Forgot that. Nero acting as Madame Medusa. Then they were all talking. Suddenly they heard Medusa calling Snoop, seeing what's going on. So she said she don't want to go back to the house. So on the next day, they grab Madame Medusa. Snoop grabs Penny, takes her back there, takes her to her hole, said, "You go down there and get that diamond." So she's not going with my teddy. So finally, after all the argument, she goes down. But what did Bernard and Miss Bianca was in her skirt pocket. So they will go down to tell him. She was carrying a lamp. She shines this thing where the cave where water will come in. The tide will go up. Telling that they find that Bernard will find the tide. But the diamond is in a human skull. So the tide coming in, so she asked Medusa to come up, but not until she gets the diamond. Okay, she got the diamond. She saved Bernard and Miss Bianca from drowning. So then she happy they got the diamond already. The diamond. Yeah, we got the diamond. So again, they argue who should. She wanted the diamond for herself. So at gunpoint, she pointing to Penny and Snoop. Penny asked, "Give me back my teddy." So she kicked and pushed her there. But what she didn't know that Bernard, the plan, trip her and broke one rope. The plan trapped Medusa, and then there was big of confusion, all that, lot of stuff. This swamp gang came in, beat up these things, causing a havoc. And for Penny, it's time to get to the swamp mobile. So Bernard and Miss Bianca got Miss Bianca as bait, used the perfume to take away the alligators, distract the alligators. Brought them to the cage. He said, now, you got up, they trapped them. They are on the small mobile. Penny and the rest on the small mobile try to start. First they said the spark. Not the horn. So the spark. So he spark. Because cannot. So we are out of gas. Jimmy was safe. She was shooting at her, Penny, when she was in the small mobile. But Ellie Mae saved her, and the owl is the one who put the something Snoop. But in the end of this, they finally fill the tank with all the of Luke's this one. What we call? All that his drink. So they finally were about to escape, but with resistance from Medusa, they got rid of her. She banged that, and finally they escaped. She was rescued. Finally escaped Medusa. And when they reached New York, Penny, hand over this Bernard. Miss Bianca will go back to the Rescue Aid Society. Penny will hand over the devil's eye to the Smithsonian Institute. Then she will go back to the orphanage. And the good news, she gets adopted finally. Thank you for a brave girl. She gets adopted. She gets adopted. She thanks news to Bernard and Miss Bianca, thanking them for rescuing her. And finally, Miss Bernard will admit that it was this girl, Penny, who brought them together. Bianca agrees. Another message for help comes. The dragonfly comes. Give a message. You can choose another volunteer, but it's 2 volunteers and go. And the ending, you see they fly, because it was winter, fly off. Tomorrow, and the song, the place, tomorrow is another day. That's all for the review. I think I will make we'll see another video tomorrow, but it'll be a different subject. Same about the one, but because they are different, but what I mentioned, what I mentioned. I don't want to tell you because I want to. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be making planning another 2 more videos. Part 2 and Part 3 Part 2 will be out on Saturday, and Part 3, the final part, will be out. The one is a special anniversary, 43rd anniversary. The original one will do. 2 more will be coming out on July 4th and July 5th. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Bye.